Love in a Time of Crisis and Pandemic is a book of spiritual and ethical virtues for children and adults in everyday life and times of crisis. We need a solid rock of spiritual depth and ethical integrity, of trust and commitment to get us through the challenges of life. The pandemic has been a challenge, to say the least, for adults and children. For parents who must juggle schedules for homeschooling on Zoom, prepare safe activities and play dates, and balance full-time jobs with full-time parenting. For grandparents who become the primary caregivers because of their greater discretionary time. For teachers who have had to initiate novel teaching practices to match the novelty of this time. Character and integrity matter, especially in times of crisis. They are the solid rock that enables us to get through the storms of life. During this time of pandemic, protest, and presidential election, children, parents, and grandparents alike have had to address the importance of fact and truth in their personal and national lives. Children are listening. They are confused when their parents and grandparents tell them to wear masks and be careful in a time of pandemic, and political leaders and other children's parents scoff at mask wearing and say that the coronavirus is a hoax and vaccines dangerous. Children are listening. They are confused from politicians for whom facts don't matter, make lying a daily diet, and tell the big lie about the election being stolen from them. A big lie that leads to violence and death. Children are listening. They get their values from us. They get their spiritual GPS from us. They need to learn the difference between truth and falsehood, fact and error, as the foundation for healthy relationships and social well-being. Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan said that you could have your own values, your own opinions, I should say. You can have your own opinions, but not your own facts. Recognizing that we interpret facts differently, we still need to look for common ground, to look for facts, and to be accurate in our speech, to be intentionally truth seekers and fact finders. Without facts, dialogue is an impossibility, and so is trust. Truth points us to the deeper dimensions of life, but truth involves integrity of spirit and action, words and relationships, which compels us to be honest in our questions and in our quests. To be faithful to the quest for truth in word and deed, to not gaslight ourselves or others, to place the quest for truth ahead of personal self-interest, and to learn to tell the truth in ways that bring healing and not unnecessary division. Honesty is the best policy, I was told as a child. Living transparently simplifies life and relationships and politics and opens our senses to the deeper dimensions of life. Telling the truth, seeking the truth, speaking the truth cleanses the doors of perception and enables us to see the infinity and holiness of life. We want to see the truth and then be the truth. Teach your children well, as the song says, and the truth will set them free.